Now to a Creme 2 investigation. 5 Meade High School students are accused of assault after an incident that happened last year at a summer football camp. Police reports show it happened last June, but wasn't reported until the end of February, 8 months later. Since then, our own Whitney Ward uncovered records that show at least 2 students were assaulted by their own teammates.
It's been a yearly tradition for the Meade High School football team. Overnight summer camp held at Eastern Washington University. Last year, it took place June 19th through 22nd, students in grades 9 through 12 staying in on-campus dorms. But it was off the field that some players say things got out of hand.
It started off with some hazing. The hazing had went from verbal and racial remarks all the way up to an assault or multiple assaults.
This man doesn't want to be identified, but he says he is directly involved with one Meade player who was targeted by older players on the team.
As more and more of the story came out, it was very evident that it was more than just hazing. There was more of an abusive side to this story.
But he says what is even more troubling is how it was handled by the school district in the weeks and months after. According to this case report from February 23rd, the father of one player contacted Eastern Washington University police about an assault back in June, indicating younger students were hunted down and targeted for hazing purposes by upperclassmen. The report states masked suspects came into one student's dorm room, grabbed another male subject, and began sexually assaulting him. Another police report from a different parent said the victim was held down by upperclassmen and sexually assaulted with a massage gun. This is cell phone video obtained by Creme 2 News from that night. We're not going to show you the actual assault, but you can see several teens holding someone down on the floor and this teen holding a massage gun. Both parents say this and other videos were widely circulated among Meade High School students on social media. They also both told police it was very probable more victims were also assaulted.
Yes, boss. Let's do it, man. So just the other day, I was scrolling on YouTube and this news report hit me like a ton of bricks. It came out of Spokane, Washington, and it basically just dropped the bombshell like a group of underclassmen football players were sexually assaulted, damn near fondled, touched, raped, however you want to put it in layman terms. They had that done to them by upperclassmen football players on their same football team. And this was very weird to me because before I even get into the whole subject, hazing is something that's been going on for quite some time. And it's not anything new, but just the fact that they push it to all these little Batiman levels like very far, it's troubling, dog. You get what I'm saying? So if you don't know what hazing is, I'm just going to give you a quick definition, right? Hazing is an activity that endangers someone's physical or mental health or humiliates them as a condition of joining or maintaining membership in a group. Hazing can happen in person or virtually and can include physical harm, mental stress, humiliation, illegal acts, deception, isolation, name calling. It goes very far. You get what I'm saying? And if you haven't picked it up by now, hazing is just like some form of a ritual that's used to embarrass and basically see if somebody is proven to join your little group or your little clique. You know, let's see if you're worthy. You get what I'm saying? It's just like whenever you see these sorority groups in college, Delta Phi Theta, Kappa Phi Kappa, Delta Phi, whatever them shits is. You get what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about. There are some that do it, some that don't. And what people need to understand is hazing is very serious, dog, and it's completely unnecessary. The levels that some people take hazing to is completely, it's next level and uncalled for, bro. They use it as a shaming tool and they hold it over the next person's head. And in order to carry on that same spirit or that same ritual, those same people who got hazed, listen, you went through it, you made it, you're a champion. Now guess what? You're the upperclassmen now. You're the guys who can go ahead and run this same game with the younger guys. So it's nothing wrong with it. Those same younger guys, they're going to take that and run it on with somebody else, and that's how it continues. And I'm here to tell you, that's a load of malarkey. That's straight up bullshit. You get what I'm saying? this is something that what people need to understand is very dangerous, dog. And I'm gonna prove it to you. I'm gonna play this little clip about this this college freshman by the name of Adam Oaks, and you're gonna see how serious hazing really can go. And I'm gonna come right back. You feel me?
It's a hole in my heart that'll never be sealed.
The devastated father of VCU freshman Adam Oaks wants to know how his son died after an off-campus fraternity party over the weekend turned fatal.
We want some answers. You know, we deserve answers. Adam deserves answers.
Family members say the 19-year-old was pledging Delta Chi, attending an initiation party they suspect involved hazing and alcohol.
We think it's part of the hazing process, and we think it went too far.
Police and university officials have not confirmed whether hazing was involved, and so far have released few details surrounding Oak's death. But the family says pledges who attended the party told them Adam drank a large bottle of Jack Daniels in an hour as part of an initiation process before passing out.
They checked on him at midnight. He was breathing and okay and on his side, but then when they woke up, as I said before, they found him face down on the couch. And when they rolled him over, half his face was purple, half of it was not.
Richmond police discovered Oaks unresponsive Saturday morning, pronouncing him dead at the scene. VCU President Michael Rao tweeting in part, "We are heartbroken at the tragic loss of one of our own." The university and the fraternity's national office both explicitly prohibit hazing, and they say they've suspended the Delta Chi chapter. All of it shining a fresh spotlight on a problem that shattered many families.
When I saw the details, it hit a little too close to home.
Jim and Evelyn Piazza's son Timothy, also just 19, died in 2017 after an alcohol-fueled hazing ritual at Penn State. The Piazzas, now powerful advocates for preventing more tragedy.
These things are very preventable if people just step up and do the right thing.
A sentiment shared by Adam Oaks' father, now coming to grips with the loss of his only child.
I want to make sure that this never happens again to any kid, to any family.
And the founder of hazingprevention.org tells NBC News that 2020 was actually the very first year that there was not a hazing death in 60 years. As far as the Piazzas, their advice to families and students is simply this: call for help immediately, because if it was your brother or your sister, you would want the same. Guys, back to you.
Sam, I mean, it really is every parent's worst nightmare. What was Adam like? How did his family describe him as a person?
A beautiful soul and a big-hearted man. They said he was a sports fanatic, so much so that when he got to slap a high five here with NBA superstar Kevin Durant, he didn't want to wash his hands. His father says he was looking for camaraderie and a sense of acceptance, and that, guys, is why he wanted to join the fraternity in the first place.
Yo, so now that you've seen that, pay attention to the very last words that the news reporter said. He was looking for camaraderie and acceptance, dog. Remember, I say certain videos, bro, the reason why people do certain things or go out their way or try to join certain groups, because they need somewhere that they can call a home. People are looking for a belonging, a place where they feel valued at. You get what I'm saying? And he thought that, yo, by me joining a fraternity, I'd be able to feel that. And you have to understand this. There are a lot of heartless and cruel people in the world that see this. Oh, you look like a sucker. You look like a loser. You look like you don't have any friends. Remember, I told you what I went through when I was younger, dog. I went through all of this stuff, so that gave me the wisdom that I have, that I could do videos like this and I won't miss, bruh. By him doing that, he was so wide open that a lot of these kids was like, yo, you know what? We could take advantage of him and we could try him. And guess what? From that caused his own death. And as well as that caused that whole fraternity to be shut down, bro. You get what I'm saying? And as well as that, I'm pretty sure a lot of people are looked at in an investigation type of a way. You feel me? You have to look at it like this and understand that sometimes people turn their mind off and they do a lot of stupid shit because they have power at the moment. Remember, I said this numerous of times if you listen to me, dog. When people have power and they don't know how to handle it, they'll what? They'll abuse it until something happens, until there's an aftermath. Remember, every action, there's a reaction. The action that they took, yo, we want you to drink a whole bottle of Jack Daniels in 1 hour. How can somebody do that without something happening to them, dog? That's literally like liquor poisoning, bro. You're trying to kill somebody at that point. All because you see that that person's weak and they're looking for some form of an acceptance. That's pussy, bro. And this is the stuff that goes on. Hazing has been going on for quite some time. But as I stated before, this is something that's very crucial in the world. You got a lot of people out here that's doing this stuff. Oh, you want to be a part of our group. You want to be a part of our sorority, our fraternity. We need you to do this. They embarrass people. You'll strip down naked and do this. You'll go over here and steal this, that, and the third. All to prove yourself that you're worthy of being accepted and belonging, bro. That's stupid, dog. All I asked with this video, the reason why I made it, is that people use clear conscience and common sense, bro. If you know that what you're doing is wrong, or this is something that you find is cool or funny, or hey, it's just a tradition, there's nothing wrong with it. There's everything wrong with it. Why should somebody have to go through hell and hot water just to be accepted in life? That's literally all this boils down to. Why should somebody have to go ahead and be humiliated, ridiculed, chastised, treated like they're nothing, just in order to find acceptance? That makes no sense at all. At all. And people need to understand that this is something that's weak, that's sad, bro. If this is something that's continued, it's going to make it worse for the next generation and the next generation until somebody makes a change. Yes, hazing has been going on for quite some time. But is it worth it that people have to lose their life? And he wasn't even the only person who lost his life. There are other kids who's lost their life from hazing rituals, from more liquor rituals. Yo, drink this liquor bottle in an hour. You get what I'm saying? A football player lost his life like that. You have to understand that this is something very serious, and all I'm trying to do with these videos that I make is raise awareness that there are a lot of people who don't think as far as how something can really go to a certain extent that it doesn't have to get to. How it gets out of hand, and then next thing you know, the police gets involved. Somebody loses their life, or somebody gets severely hurt, because it's not that serious. You get what I'm saying? With that being said, words can help you, they can hurt you, but here on my channel, I use them to uplift you because everybody's a champion. Nobody's a loser, man. It's your boy 440 for the world, man. Peace.